you talked a little bit about where you've been with Indonesia, New Zealand. You want to go to Australia. What are the shows like out there?
They're on another level.
Yeah.
They really are. I mean, the love for the brand, it's crazy because the love for the brand out there is so much different than in America.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's just they don't have as many shows. Like here, if you start in California, there's shows every weekend.
Right.
Like literally, you can see a show and they can be almost all Honda shows.
A lot of
almost
the same
every
cars.
weekend. A lot of the same cars, but they're every weekend people get together. When you get out to Europe and Asia, they have events that are maybe every other month, sometimes once or twice a year.
Really?
So it brings everybody in from the whole country. And sometimes if you're in Europe, I've been in shows in the Netherlands. People drove from Russia. A guy drove his Del Sol from Russia. Took him like 2.5 days to get, but he's like, this is the biggest show. How could I not be here? And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
Dude, you come out here and I tell people, oh, I'm going to be at a show. It's going to be so-and-so here. And they're like, oh, dude, that's like an hour from my house. I'm not going to go. It's too far. I don't want to drive that far. Dude,
and that's how you end up.
days.
And that's how you end up seeing the same cars over and over again.
But that's what we have now. The only I want to touch on it a little bit later, but there is one show down here that we've praised on this podcast that brings in a lot of Hondas and a lot of cars that I've never seen. But
okay,
I've
been to 3 or 4 shows out here, and there's 2 more that are on my list of must go tos. So we'll talk about. What
are the ones that you've been to? Okay,
let's hit it. I mean,
what's the ones that you've been to down here so far? What are the ones you're going to? What do you think about our car scene down here for Hondas?
So your car scene is, for me, very similar to California.
Okay.
And I say that because you can drive your cars all year round.
Mm-hmm.
When you get into like New York, the Midwest, some of the areas that have snow,
Right.
we have to build a car that's a show car, and then we have to take more money and have an everyday car.
Right.
You guys don't need that. Our roads are so crappy that we have to be real careful where we drive and how we drive our show car.
Right.
Out here, you guys have your show car, which is your everyday car. California, your show cars are, so you guys only need 1 car. We need to build 2 cars, so the expense is much higher.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why I think you see much more cars here in Cali. The events I've been here that I really loved, Cars and Coffee at Palm Beach.
Huge.
But you can't, unless you go there, you can't even get the scope of how epic it is.
That's true.
And there's normally a really good Honda crowd there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bash on it in an older video. We had a video with Eddie. He drives a Subi actually, but we talked about it because he's a videographer. I'm a photographer.
Okay.
So looking at it from that standpoint, and somebody who's pretty much lives at the track and always seeing race cars, you can, like, for us, we go to Cars and Coffee and we like, maybe it's because we're so close, but we see it. I've been there a couple of times and I'm like, that's good enough. If I go, once a year, twice a year, I'm happy with that. There are people that go every weekend and that's their thing. So I haven't bashed on it, but I think we definitely take it for granted because it is the biggest Cars and Coffee out there. So
It's the biggest monthly Cars and Coffee in the nation. I'm going to probably say the world, because I don't really think anyone else outside of us really does Cars and Coffee. I think we kind of did it here. But so Cars and Coffee, Acura Honda Classic.
Okay.
Which is a great show.
Yeah.
Put on by a great group of guys, and they love Hondas, and some of the cars there are just stupid. They're just so nice.
Yeah.
On my list is H2O.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I just talked to the guy Kev that does H2O. That's on my list for later. And then Dreamfest.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Dreamfest.
That's the show that I was telling you.
That's a big show.
Yeah.
It's November though, like November 22nd or something.
Coming back for it?
I'll come back for it. Yeah,
100%.
I talked to Nicole. I will go on record now and say, I'm 100% come back.
Hey.
We're working on a couple
There we
things,
go.
but I'm committed and I'm 100%. I'm going to come back. on that.
I'm sure we'll be there.
Yeah, we're already planning on being there. Last year it was impressive, so I can't wait for it to come out again.
I would like to bring my car there.
Do it.
So my car's only been in Florida twice.
Oh, that's not enough. You definitely need to
I
come.
need to come back more,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.